long time ago, there was a tug engine that was equipped to take a passenger train. It was a GW or Holden. After the passengers got in the train, the engine set off. However, the engine didn't stop at the next station. He went past the station. He was going really fast. The crew tried to stop him, but they couldn't. The engine was heading towards the unfinished verdict. And every year on the date of the accident, it runs again as a walking to leathers, pointing into the gap, shaking water also.
Percy, what are you talking about?
The ghost train. Trevor saw it last night.
Where?
He didn't say. It makes my wheels wobble to think of it.
That story was really boring.
Timothy, there is no need to get mad for.
Percy's story wasn't that bad.
That story was really spooky.
That story wasn't spooky. Spooky? Sure, an engine falling off the viaduct was scary, but it wasn't that spooky. If there was more to the story, then maybe it would have been spooky. Hearing that story was way worser than that time me, Thomas, Gordon, and James played Catan. Timothy, do you have wood? Why, yes, but no, I'm not giving it to you. You don't have anything I want. Why should I give it to you? I'll do your work for an entire week. James, no matter what you do, I will never give you wood. Oh, come on! Everybody's ahead of me. Thomas has a victory point, Gordon has the night card, and you have the longest road card. I'm behind! Not my problem. And why do you get to be the organizer? Because I'm more organized. Why you? James! Oops. You moron! You messed up our game! Sorry.
That's it. I call it.
Me too. Me three. Next time we're playing Ticket to Ride. Anyway, I have to go. I'll see you later.
Well, we better clean Percy or people will think he's a ghost.
Let's play Jokum Thomas and pretend I'm a ghost just for fun.
Percy had an accident.
For Percy, it's a shame what happened to him. I swear I will give whoever is responsible for the accident a piece of my mind.
I've seen something.
What is it?
Percy's ghost.
Don't worry, I think we'll be fine.
Let me.
No, not by the smoke of my chimney, chim.
When my job, my break your darling.
Percy, you're still alive.
Yep. You're not mad, are you?
I'm not mad. I'm just glad you're okay.
So, you just played a prank on him for fun?
Yep.
He wasn't really mad about the prank?
No, he was just glad I was alright.
Well, he's a really good friend.
He really is.
Anyway, I have to go. I'll see you later, Percy.
Bye.
Oh, hello, Sir Topham. What are you doing here? I overheard your conversation with Percy about the ghost story he was telling yesterday, and I think you should know more about the ghost story. Hey everybody, Sir Topham gave me more information about the ghost story Percy told.
You did?
I think you should tell it.
I would like to hear it.
Alright, and this was the story I told. During the 1940s, the island of Sodor had 3 railways. The Sodor and Mainland Railway, the Walsworth and Surgery Railway, and the Timoth, Knapford and Elsbridge Railway. At some point in the 1950s, all 3 railway companies decided to come together to form the NWR. Construction on a viaduct between Crosby and Wellsworth began. An engine was brought in to help the construction of the viaduct. This engine was a GWR Holden, but he never talked. The engine became a mystery, but he proved to be helpful with the construction of the viaduct. But then one night, when workmen were working on the viaduct, a workman noticed something in the distance. He saw the engine puffing towards the viaduct with some coaches, going really fast without stopping. The workman alerted the other workmen, who stopped construction. They all watched as the engine screamed, racing past with the coaches, and it looked like the coaches had passengers in them. The engine fell off the viaduct and into the ravine below. There was a huge explosion. The coaches were on fire, and the engine remained in pieces. The accident was a tragedy, but it was also a mystery. Why was the engine pulling coaches when it was supposed to be helping with construction of the viaduct? Investigators investigated the accident. The original engine who was meant to take the train had broken down, and since the tank engine was the only engine available, he took it, and he was traveling faster to make up for lost time. Investigators also interviewed designers of the engine, who mentioned that the engine's brakes failed sometimes. The investigators concluded that the accident happened because the engine couldn't brake in time, but many of the workmen who were building the viaduct believed there was another reason why the accident happened. The most common theory is that the engine was possessed by a demon. It could explain why he was acting antisocial, but there were some more pointers during the accident. Workmen claimed they could have heard the engine screaming like a lost soul, and said the engine had fiery red eyes and devil teeth, but there was no evidence to prove it. After the accident, the viaduct remained unfinished for many years because all 3 railway companies used their money to pay respect to the loved ones of the passengers who died in the accident and to fix the damage from the accident. But in the 21st century, the viaduct was finished and the Northwestern Railway was finally formed.
Well, that was interesting.
That story gave us more information about Percy's ghost engine.
And we got to learn some of Sodor's history.
You know, Timothy, you were right. If you know more details, the story is interesting.
Yeah, Percy. In order for a story to be interesting, it needs to have lots of detail. But I'm sorry I said your story was boring, Percy.
That's alright. Hearing more about the story was interesting.
Hearing that story made us worry about one thing. Did that mean that the engine's ghost haunted this railway? We never did see the ghost train, but even if we didn't see it, who's to say that we won't?